Mfumo, one of the Birminghams, and a lioness that I don't know, and I'm wondering if it's one of the Styx lionesses. I wonder if that could be possible just by looking at her, because she seems to have quite a bit of mange on her. Can you see that all on her legs? And I definitely didn't see that on any of the Nkahuma females. Now this is quite interesting. You can see it all over her stomach just as she's laid down now. This is definitely a Styx lioness. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stay here. I suppose I should very quickly introduce myself as we watch these lions. Sorry, you've lost me. We have this problem muting myself today. Sorry about that. My name is Taylor, and on camera with me, we've got David. Now, let me just quickly turn the radio down. Now, like I said, we're not going to be able to stay here for very long, unfortunately. We're on a public road, and I suspect we're going to have about 60,000 vehicles trying to this sighting. Let's turn that off. Goodbye, Game Drive Radio. Now, I haven't seen the Styx lionesses, or any of them, since I came for my interview, which was a few months ago. I actually saw them in about July. And you can really see I forgot how bad they looked in terms of the mange that they have. Now, I hope that they're not going to pass it on to Mr. Mfumo, because he never showed any sign of it at all. But we will see. And obviously we know it's very, very sad that unfortunately the Styx lionesses lost their cubs. But this is a good sign. At least we're seeing one of the lionesses coming back into estrus again and mating. So we know that it will only just be about 3.5 months or so, not too long, about 110 days, before hopefully she'll have some more cubs, and we'll see if they're able to try and build up an immunity to it. Let's hope now that we're having the drought and that there are a lot of weakened buffalo around, there's going to be an abundance of food around for them. And hopefully they'll have really strong immune systems and they'll be able to fight that mange off. We can only sort of keep positive, like I say. Remember, that of course is natural and it is nature out here. And that's just one of the things that are out there that are there to control the predator populations. Now, there isn't much shade where they're sitting, so I'm wondering if they perhaps aren't going to move around. But I don't know if it's their footprints that I saw moving through Djuma. There was another set of male footprints and one female set of tracks too. So I wonder who was moving around there. These tracks that I saw on the road seem to come from the east and go west along the road to where they're sitting now. The other tracks were coming from the west going east. So I think it's two different sets of tracks that we were looking at. Now, I wonder where the rest of the lionesses are, where the other two are. I know one has had cubs. I haven't really heard anything more about them. I haven't heard any updates, unfortunately. But I did see that she had 2 cubs. Hello, Kim from Florida. Now, you're saying that it seems as though there are quite a few different species of animals around at the moment that have got mange. Now, you're quite correct in saying that. I've personally seen a duiker, common duiker, which is a small antelope, an impala, a kudu, and an inyala with mange. And you're wondering if the adult lion like this could die from it. Definitely, especially if her immune system was weakened. So say perhaps she hadn't maybe eaten something in quite some time, for a week or so. Now, then she would definitely really take the effects of mange, and her immune system would be so low that that mange would spread all over her body, even more so than what it is now. And what happens is that she will entirely lose all of her hair. Now, I've seen it before. I often talk about the Southern Pride from the south, where I saw a lioness. She looked like she'd been burnt. Her whole skin was just scabbing, and she was just black in color. She'd lost all the hair, barring a couple of patches around her face. And she was thin, but she was eating. They kept taking down buffalo, and she was fat, but you could see her ribs and her vertebrae, and I think I've told the story a couple of times, and she made a full recovery. And I believe that once you recover from something like mange, you actually build up a resistance to it.